Hi everyone, it's Joan, and it's a gloomy Monday here in Ottawa. And it's also kind of distressing out there these days with our second wave of COVID and all of the mixed messages we're getting about what to do and what not to do, and all of those things. And it's hard to do business when you're stuck, when you're kind of wondering what to do next and what's going to work and what doesn't work. And so I'm wondering if any of you are feeling stuck these days. I certainly have been stuck myself many times over the last 30 years and had to figure out ways to either stay stuck or get unstuck. And so I thought I'd share some of the things that I've learned with you today, and maybe help some of you to keep moving forward. So if you're feeling that way right now, you're hearing all of the exciting things that are going on, and you see all the big numbers that the company is posting about their growth and all of the numbers of people that are joining our company, and you're thinking, I'm doing all these things and none of that is happening for me. Or you're thinking, what should I do next? I don't know what to do next. I'm ready, but I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should be doing this or that or the other thing. Who should I be talking to? Should I be doing online? Should I be building a business page? All of those things you're wondering about. And so let's take a look at some of the things I've learned over the last 30 years to get unstuck, and maybe they'll help you too. Okay, so I've just got 4 things I want to share with you today that might help you in this time. So when I made some pretty big changes through the years in my business, and one of the things that I started to do was that I actually invested in mentorship and coaching. And that is something that I've heard other people have done and have had really good success with it. But I did too. But the biggest thing for me was to find a mentor, especially a mentor rather than just a coach, but a mentor and a coach who really aligned with my values. Really somebody that I related to, somebody that spoke the same language as me. And I had to do that in order to feel happy, passionate, excited, and ready for success before I could move forward. I learned a lot of things from a lot of really smart people and very successful people, but not all of them really resonated with me. They weren't aligned with my thinking and my values and the way I like to do things. So I had to search for that. And you know what? You have people that can help you. And starting at zero cost, take a look in your upline and see who there aligns with your values, and reach out to that person and tell them that you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to do, or that you're doing everything you think is right but your numbers aren't changing. What do I do? That's what we're here for. So invest in mentorship. It's an important thing to help you get unstuck, because we'll share with you, right? We'll share that heavy burden and we'll help you lighten it. All right, so the next thing is to have a daily method of operation. I know that people that work with me are probably sick of hearing me say, do a schedule, take a day off every week, put in the big nuggets first, but that's what you have to do. And I find that some people that do start a schedule, they are moving forward better, but they need to learn to give themselves some grace, because they put too many things in their schedule and then they don't get everything done. And at the end of the day, they feel like they failed. Instead, they've really accomplished a lot. So you set up your schedule by starting with the big nuggets, or what are called the non-negotiables. All the things that are important that you cannot negotiate, like picking up your kids at school at a certain time of day, or making dinner if you're the one that makes dinner. All of those things, exercise, meditation, calling your mother, all of the things that you need to do, absolutely, number one, have to go in on your daily schedule before anything else. And then around those things and around the time that you choose to do those things, that's when you fit in all of the things that you need to do for your business. Okay? Now, make sure you put in not every little detail, just put in a skeleton. And so that you know what you want to be doing. So it could be like do a live. Make sure you put content on your story today. Contact 1 to 3 new people through a spearfishing message. Do 2 follow-ups today, something like that. Put those things in, but not the details and the amount that some people do so that they set themselves up for failure. Like I said, give yourself some grace. Really, you've got to be good to yourself. I spent a lot of years feeling guilty. And guilt is a wasted emotion, and it doesn't get you anywhere. Don't look back at that and think that's what you've got to do. You don't have to. That was then, and this is now, and you're starting from today, okay? So make sure that you have a daily method of operation that you can stick to, at least the skeleton of it, and it'll help propel you throughout your days, okay? Number 3, your team is going to do what you do. And I know you've probably heard that a million times, but it's really, really true. If you are not in action, neither is anybody else on your team. Very likely. They're all doing the same thing you're doing. So at the end of the day, if you look at what you did today, would you be happy if that's what your downline was doing, right? Or your future downline for that matter. Even if you don't have a downline yet, what you're doing, can you decide that that's a good thing for your future downline to do? So get into action now. Be active. Do the things that are going to propel you forward, and make sure that you do it. You don't have to announce that you're doing it. Everyone will know because you're in action. And so those people will know. Now, number 4, evaluate regularly. This is a big thing for me that I learned. Once I realized that we are in sales. We are salespeople. I don't care what anybody else says. They all say, no, you're not really in sales. This isn't sales. Is this sales? No, this is not sales. It is sales. I'm telling you, it is. I mean, if you don't sell anything, and if nobody buys anything that you introduce to them, you're not going to make any money. And so that's the bottom line. So yes, you're in sales. And what good salespeople do is they live by their key performance indicators. So decide what those are. Are they your number of customers? Are they your number of new customers? How many customers did you get this month that you over and above what you had last month? Take your numbers and look at your growth year over year, just like the company does. Month over month, if you're just new, take a look and see if your numbers are changing. Evaluate what you're doing, and then take a look. If your numbers are not changing, what do you have to do to change them? You've got to tweak something. Something's got to give. You have to make some changes. What will they be? Are you engaging enough people? How would you be engaging them? Are you doing enough lives? Are you doing enough stories? Are you doing the things that people get their eyeballs on or not? If you're not, then how's anybody going to know? It's like your office isn't open. Are you having enough conversations on social media? Or are you just commenting once? Or are you just every now and then clicking on a reaction? The smiley face or the angry face or the crying face, whatever it might be. That's not enough. Get into real conversations with people. It's important because that then raises you to an engaging person in social media. Are you following up enough? I'm really good at getting information out there, and I'm really good at connecting with people, but I'm really terrible at following up. And I know that, and I've got to work on it. And so it's the frog I have to eat every day. And so it's got to be something that I do, because when I do, my numbers change for the better. And so those are the 4 things that I want you to look at if you feel stuck. This will help you get unstuck. Okay, so number 1, again, invest in mentorship. You have mentors right at your fingertips. Or take a look around at some of the ones out there that are offering programs for you to learn, how to be working in network marketing or in attraction marketing, whatever it is that appeals to you. Number 2, have a daily method of operation schedule and set it up so that you can accomplish it. A skeleton of what you need to be doing every day. Okay. Number 3, get into action so that your team sees you in action. Your future team will see you in action. If you are in action, they're going to do what you're doing. So that's a really important thing. And number 4, evaluate your numbers. Take a look at your sales. Take a look at your volumes. Take a look at how they compare to last month. Are they going up? Are they going down? Are they staying the same? Because that's important. Think about how many new customers you've found. All of those things. Evaluate your numbers, okay? Because that's going to tell you how your business is doing. All right? So those 4 things will help you get unstuck, I promise. So reach out to us. We're all waiting here for you, and we're all here to help you. So take good care and get unstuck. Bye.